I'm excited. It is sick 5-man from Nigma. There's no doubt about that. You've got this Beastmaster, Elder Titan, so you're already pretty good on auras. You know, you buy a couple aura items on top of that, maybe a Vlad's, you know, maybe a Necro book coming out. This mid-game 5-man is going to be nasty.
Yeah, I would definitely rather have the Navi heroes, though. It seems easier. It feels like Nigma are going to get into one of these games where they're a little bit behind and they're just delaying and waiting for PA to get the items, and then they need to instantly start fighting. Or else they'll fall even further behind, you know? It's like delay until a point will be the game plan here for them, and those games are always so difficult. Obviously, they're an extremely talented team, and they're very good at hitting those timings, but it's still hard to favor, I think.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Maybe a little bit harder to execute.
30 seconds to battle.
GH Elder Titan. I'm excited. Roger on the Tiny. Looks like he'll be laning with General. Certainly some kill potential there. Bat Rider.
Yeah, there's a hero we can't shake, huh? The 4 Tiny. That thing's just not going away.
Have you felt good about 4 Tiny, Trent? I know you're a big fan of this hero. You're a biased source.
I am a big fan of this guy. No, I think he's still amazing. It's harder, I think, to make... Like, it used to be just straight up broken. But look at that. Look at that. Simple stuff.
There you go.
Easy rune guarantee.
But we're okay with Tree Grab being back at the 5 attack count. Like, this poor hero has been changed around and, like, snip, snap, back and forth.
It's true. Yeah. I guess it just...
He knows his role. He's back to a 4.
Back into the 4.
We're not really seeing... Like, is mid-Tiny just dead now?
No, I saw 5 men were playing it versus Navi, but you know, you got to be a specialist kind of deal, whereas I think most 4s, if not all of them, are playing Tiny right now.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep some early eyes on this mid lane. I want to see how this goes. Iceberg versus Weehaw. TA off to a very good start.
Oh, Roger's up here though with the 0 armor versus the PA as this is kind of a classic thing where you have the Bat Rider just pulling the side lane, and then the support tries to get like as much as they can. But there's even a ward here, so with him running in the trees, it's very dangerous up here for Roger. Losing a lot of HP.
Yeah, this is not great.
He can't die, though, at level 1. So, as long as the level 2 doesn't just, like, pop for Miracle, then he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that part's okay, but so far, Miracle's having a pretty dream lane. Holds the creep wave. And meanwhile, General and RMN still at it. Courier going to be just fine. And bottom lane, looks like a little damage being exchanged. Normally, I'd say there's some kill threat for Nigma with these 2 heroes, but against an Oracle... a tall order.
Yeah. Largely true. Maybe with, like, level 3 with the boar. Might go for something. That would probably be the best chance.
The double boar
Try
play.
and kill the Oracle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing is, like, the Oracle can't do anything against the boar with, like, the Fortune's End or anything, right?
No, but
that's the issue, as you just saw.
Yeah.
Instantly dispelling the Astral Spirit buff.
I think the only issue is always want to fly being a little bit tight on mana, having to spam this much. And you always got to be careful, too. We talk about it a lot, the level 3 Oracle, that second point in Purifying Flames. Like, with GH at low HP already, there's potential kill threat. If the Oracle
that's so annoying, man.
Look at
second he comes out to punch him, dispel.
Yeah, this is a weirdly effective counter.
I've seen some ET player complaints lately.
Yeah, that this is too busted.
Preemptively channeled it. That's hilarious.
That is fucking sad, dude.
Could you be any more annoying?
It only costs 100 mana, too. Like, now he's got a stick and everything. That's a sad Elder Titan. Mid lane. Weehaw taking a little pressure. Looks like it's going pretty well for the TA. Trent, 23 compared to 16-1. Not devastating. But Iceberg handily in control.
Yeah, having a fine time here. Kind of for both, but TA is, well, you know, she's TA. She has a lifestyle that she's grown accustomed to. Wants a lot of gold, and yeah, eventually the lack of output from the position 4 is going to cost the life of Mind Control, because GH was just gone. He had to go home.
Did I call it or did I call it? Level 3 Oracle, son.
That is the best power spike. I think out of all the position 5s, Oracle is the best level 3 power spike.
Yeah. It's
just too good.
2.3 second cooldown. There are other spells that do 180 damage at level 2, but not on a 2.3 second cooldown. That's and the dagger. I mean, that's 130 burst damage. Spec can contribute. One of these games where both carries are having a pretty good start. Both V-Tune and Miracle getting pretty much everything they want.
Here, though.
A little battle over it indeed. Roger tosses him in, and now Miracle jumps back onto Roger. Follow-up here should yield a kill. The Mist Coil helping out, and it's Miracle that will find credit. Now they look towards General, and this one shaping up to be a double. Trent, the Mist Coil comes in again.
Oh, the bottle!
Is it going to be enough? No. The shield keeps Miracle safe under the tower, and another stifling dagger makes it happen. Now back down bottom. Looks like always going to fly. He'll be dove under the tower. Mind Control trying to chase in. They get him low, and they do find the kill. Miracle with the wild axes. But now the rotation. It's going to be Roger that comes down as he respawns. Gets the counter kill on GH. Now the setup onto Mind Control. V-Tune looking to chase him down. No points in Desolate.
He's going to get the rune.
Oh, he is.
And Roger, it cost them the top runes because he rotated bottom for that fight. Iron Man went in deep up top. And so he ended up taking the bounties. So I think they just got all 4.
Yeah, that's 4 for Nigma. Okay.
That really hurts for Iceberg. As a TA, you're looking for the snowball so much, and just those bounty runes are so important. And now she's just even with Zeus because they they TP'd in the ET. After Mind Control died bottom and GH ran top, he TP'd mid, refilled Weeha's bottle, he used all the charges, and then got the 4-minute rune. So then he had full HP and mana and an illusion rune just stacked up in his bottle. That's why I think TA also can't just body mid anymore. So you know that they're just going to constantly send in these bottle TPs.
Mm-hmm. Well, things have shifted quickly, and even these carries that were even just a moment ago, now a clear advantage for the PA and back towards mid. See some pressure onto Weeha, but can they find this kill? RMN and Miracle. This is something you see Nigma do so much more than other teams. Not afraid to pull that carry in and join the party. They bring down Iceberg first. They set up a double as Roger falls. Meanwhile, on the bottom, they did get a kill on the Mind Control, so a little something for Navi, but losing 2 in the mid, obviously not a favorable trade, especially when you factor in it's a double kill going to the PA at 6 minutes.
Yes, the one hero that really matters in their draft. He's feeling confident enough to go for a Drums first, too. Drums into Deso.
Okay. I mean, I like this better than Battle Fury, bud.
Yeah, I mean, Wraith Band, Drums into Deso, perfect.
Playing fast. And looks like V-Tune going to follow suit. He's also got Drums queued up on the Spectre.
Now, I'll tell you, General might be a man after your heart here, because in his last game, he did go Meteor Hammer.
Hey!
The one that I was watching.
I love that
He
item.
went Meteor Hammer bots before Blink on his Bat Rider. It was ambitious, but it did work out.
Huh. The Meteor Hammer on Bat is not one I'm as familiar with.
I mean, I've seen it before, because, it's got cool interactions like sticking napalm and stuff, but you just got to look at how broken Drums are now and your Bat Rider, and you got to wonder, maybe that's more worth it.
Yeah. I guess the only...
stats are still amazing.
Yeah, the only other advantage is increased regen. You get more mana regen and more HP regen, so if you really feel like you can benefit from that, maybe you go for it.
I will say, they also had 0 tower push, so it kind of helped. He was, unironically Meteor Hammering towers.
Dude, games when you have 0 tower push, I still buy it on Spectre, and those are the ones where people go, okay, I see how this is helping. I don't know if it was worth it, but you're right, we are killing towers.
I've also seen you get flamed a lot, though, when you buy it.
Yes,
mostly because I've seen you use it in a team fight. Don't ever do that.
Dude, it's the demoralizer, I'm telling you. You know how bad it feels to get hit by a Meteor Hammer stun chain by a Spectre?
As bad as Roger feels at level 3 at 8 minutes getting jumped on by a PA?
I think so. Yeah, he just got a 4v1 here at 8 minutes. So, I know the pain, Raj.
Uh-oh.
This is
in the mid tower.
This is pretty wild, though. This is 8 minutes, and they are straight 5-manning. I mean, this is a lot of confidence to pull your PA out of that lane. You know the enemy Spectre is farming right now. I think this speaks to how important this mid-tier 1 tower is for Navi and why they're prioritizing taking it down. But this is very bold, and the Abaddon actually enables the PA a lot.
Oh, they need this. This is the haunt fight.
Okay, V2 goes in. But there's still 5 heroes clumped up. I don't think they can take this. Batrider's not
stomped.
here.
They got stomped during Haunt. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't help. They couldn't team up. They couldn't follow V2 in. And now everyone's just waddling under the tier 1 mid.
This fight's not over. Oracle does not even have False Promise. So, yeah, there's nothing. That's just a dead tower. And now Spectre's stuck here like, well, shit, I don't even really want to be here. There's nothing to farm. So V2 goes to jungle. Oh, man.
Yeah, excellent start. Iceberg, like, this is a TA who's just not on top of the net worth, you know? That's not the hero.
Well, and
oh, this ward, too. They're camping.
Neither is the Zeus. That's kind of the odd part. Both teams aren't really looking great in terms of their mid. It's all about the position 1 right now. Miracle is just owning this game. He is in the driver's seat.
I think you don't care at all if you're Nigma, though. Oh, is he going to get this double stack up here? Weehaw? Oh my god. That was so sick. That was a sick double stack. Oh, he's getting so much gold right now, this Zeus.
Yeah, this is pretty dope.
Up.
Outside of the double mud golems, this is the dream.
That's true. The mud golems really did hurt him.
Oh, folks, if you're playing
that was
Zeus
like 6 camps,
and you lose mid, this is the play. You max out Arc Lightning, you resist the urge to max out Lightning Bolt. That spell's only good if you can kill people with it. Because you can farm pretty damn fast. Look at this. He's got the Void Stone, popping Clarities.
Look at General coming up here just like, oh, hey, fresh ward. Oh, look, the camps are empty, guys. Like, imagine if he could have found this. He could have found this. That was like 9 camps altogether if he had spotted these.
Well, he's going to get this big camp down here that's stacked up, so that's something. But yeah, potential to find a lot more.
And mind control. I mean, he fed a few times bottom, but he eventually gets the tower.
Miracle goes in onto Iceberg, and he's got support. Elder Titan and Abaddon nearby. How far are they going to go? Counterplay from Roger. There's the Fortune's End.
Look at that. How did that stomp hit all 3 of them? Are you serious?
It's got a wide girth there, Trent.
I mean, they were all perfectly on the edge. Like, what a great way to back up this aggression from Miracle. Like, so many PAs should have just died doing that play with a Tiny right there. Like, how did she not just get, like, Avatos back?
It's the intimidation factor. It's also the power of the Abaddon, though. Having Aphotic shields and miscoils makes that play so much harder. You might toss that PA in, she gets shielded up, and then she kills 2 of your buds.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're just smoking in here. They're diving.
They're diving into a tier 3. General is going to make it for the high ground. Unrelenting aggression from Nigma right now. And it feels like they're giving Spectre a lot of space, but Miracle's still getting a lot of farm. They're pushing these lanes in. He's been working the Radiant jungle, and he's still a good 500 net worth up on the Spectre. They've even got this siege creep still alive here. Trent, 75 HP as Miracle tanks it up, putting that evasion to good use. This is a free tier 2 tower. Not even a trade. Just a free tower.
I'm mostly surprised they kept the XP lead still. They barely have it. They have it by like 300, but they've been 5-manning for so long.
They've been 5-manning for 5 minutes, and it's 12 minutes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So, yeah, I'd say it's impressive they have an XP edge. And, I mean, to be fair, it's not like Navi have only been split farming themselves. They've been sort of trying to react to this. Like, it almost seems that Navi are caught off guard by how insane this aggression is. You really don't expect a PA to be, like, fighting you at 9 minutes.
They just smoked again. That's got to be the last one, right? There's no way they have more smokes. Every time I look at them, they're smoked. I think that's their last one, and they're heading for more goals. GH just drew this circle. He said, like, guys, it's, you know, the Radiant Triangle. They're going to be here, and then they're hunting top perspective, but V2 just got out. And I like that. The Blade Mail needs something. Cannot go for a big item right now.
I like this a lot too. Is there an alternate build-up item? Blade Mail seems pretty value. The armor gives you a lot against the PA.
Yeah,
And
I don't think like Diffusal's going to do enough versus PA.
And you got to remember the natural order, it's level 2. That's going to become more significant. So Spec needs these plus armor items, not stats items.
Sure. So TA has Deso, and they're still 500 away from Deso on the PA. If this area was empty, they could even try and sneak a Roche, but look where Nigma are playing.
Yep. I mean,
They're
they
just
know.
having a tub.
Right? You see this TA, that's their golden ticket right back into this game for Navi if they can control Roche. RMN, level 6. What's that?
Just always want to fly, just hit 7 too. A slow game for him.
It's a bad and just enables them to play so aggressive.
Well, look at all these sentries they have down 2 trying to catch the Hawks, and there was still a Hawk just over here too, in the trees. Yeah. He's just hiding them there.
It feels so bad to play against Zeus Beastmaster. Like, one of them, you already feel like you're behind on the vision game, just in any given scenario. Both of them, it just feels impossible.
And then there's a Spirit on top of it, too. So, like,
yeah.
What he can do as GH is just send the Spirit in, and he'll just make you question, like, did he know we were here, or did he just hit us? You know? Like, sometimes he can just guess. Sometimes he can use the Hawk vision.
The vision mind games.
Yeah.
It's really a great draft for Nigma. And even just the synergy of having this Deso PA with an Elder Titan in that natural order. Like, you've got minus armor synergy for days, and now Nigma will finally feel confident walking into the pit themselves.
This cost them a lot, though, because they had like 3 or 4 heroes just sitting in the river for a long time. It's now actually grown to a almost 3k XP lead for Navi.
And you can
because
see
of how much they sacked.
The Templar Assassin is catching up. Not far behind Miracle now, and way ahead of the Zeus.
So this is like the final piece of the puzzle.
Oh,
that's good.
They almost get General.
Big live.
Yep, save from Always Want to Fly, very nice. But now they might just be able to bring down the Oracle. Obviously, no false promise, and that'll be a crit.
They have like no AoE to punish this. If there was a blink on Tiny, it's not even the craziest. It's still mostly a single target initiation.
Yeah. This is some of the most dedicated 5-man Dota I have seen in a long time. You know, we talk about the Death Ball. This is a whole nother level of Death Ball, dude. This started at 8 minutes. It hasn't stopped. They finally get Roche. I've seen
like similar drafts too lately, and we kind of talk about like how those usually go, where the PA's more alone and farming and in the jungle, right? And like the rest of the team does all this stuff. Maybe that would be standard, but to have the PA with you the entire time too, very unique.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what makes this so different from that 4+1 you're describing. It's not only Miracle's joining them, Miracle's like their initiator as well.
Yeah.
He's wearing a lot of hats right now. Has the Deso, that flew out while they were in Roche, obviously is the Aegis. And now S&Y queued up next. So Miracle continuing to buy these easy build-up, big power spike items.
What is this? We're smoking with just Oracle and TA up top. I mean, they have the Haunt, I guess, just in case they hit a big target.
Yeah. I guess
basically a smoke to push the lane.
Blink Deso. It's a time that you want to try to make something happen with TA. Feels weird though. Not really
Feels
worth
like he
a smoke.
smoked up here to kill a small camp in one wave. And look at the vision that's still lingering up here too. They have the cliff ward. They have a ward down in the river that spotted that courier coming to Oracle.
Yeah.
So they know Oracle's there too.
Now Nigma just walk up high ground. The only lane where the tier 2 tower is dead. They will start chopping away.
They need some crazy like blink toss into lasso and then pull them back to the fountain.
Top tower is under attack.
Yep. Remember the Aegis though.
And the Hawk. Again, it's just sitting on the tree. Nice use of the sticky napalm.
This is a cool play from Nigma just to back up. They force the rotation.
Look at Miracle.
And okay, they feigned the retreat. They destroyed General, and now Miracle ready to jump in again. Just going to dive the tier 2 mid. Zeus TP top, so it can only contribute the ult. Always Want to Fly barely lives. 9 HP as he gets off the false promise. Buyback from General now. Roger jumps in. Some pretty big AoE damage. Mind control low. He's going to fall, but does get off the ult. Might set up the turn onto Iceberg. No. Lasso. does bring down the Aegis. They do lose RMN as well. Not a great fight for Nigma, but maybe they can reinforce. They do burn 2 buybacks, but now Weehaw falls. Counter kill perhaps. Miracle in the back line. No Aegis, now has to retreat. Teammates trying to come inbound, maybe still looking to turn. General very low. Miracle pulling them out very far, but Roger with the blink makes the catch. Miracle, he's going to be in trouble. Can he survive this? Rooted up and done. The buyback's not going to prove worth it for Nigma, and oh no! The real disaster here, Trent. The potential diebacks. Mind control going to be caught. Fortune's End will fly through, and they're going to get him. That was a buyback that achieved nothing, and then also got him killed again.
All right, that was really bad.
That was
they've like lost their edge completely. Okay, I was super concerned when he lassoed that PA with like 50 HP.
Me too. And
that was really risky.
GH. That's another catch there for Navi. Very nice. Well, 9-8, and now the net worth lead will swing about 3,000 in favor of Navi. XP now upwards of 10,000.
That's the big punish. When you lose the fight after that, man, that win percent should be plummeting. I do not think it's 28% right now. I think it's quite a bit higher than that at the moment. Oh, he went Manta? Oh, Miracle.
Okay.
It's some risky business, my friend.
So Manta instead of S&Y.
Or, you know, BKB.
Well, he had the S&Y queued up before. When he bought the Yasha. So I'm curious, I guess, what does Manta dispel for you here? Sticky Napalm?
There's a lot of, like Napalm, or, like, maybe he gets rooted by the Fortune's End.
Why not just buy a BKB, though? Even instead of the Sanjin Yasha, like, BKB
there's
seems
some
pretty
argument.
good.
BKB into, like, Blade Mail, BKB into Lasso, BKB into TA just right-clicking you. I can kind of get it. There's not really that much AoE, again, that he has to be worried about anyway. So it's like, if he's targeted, he's going to be hoping that he's being helped out by his stomps and his aphotic shields.
Well, another smoke from Nigma. Let's see what the 5 can do.
I actually think the Solar Crest would be a huge item for them if they could finish it on MC. Putting that on Miracle before he jumps V2 would be so helpful. And they have Roar. Oh, they don't want him.
But it is a proper 5v5. They use the Zeus ult, they scout it out, and they see that V2's got plenty of support.
Look at the patience from Mind Control not to just, like, roar that Spectre in his face. Because it's very tempting, but he knows that there's way too much backup for that to work out.
It did look a little sus.
Yeah.
All of the Radiant off the map, so it did seem a little bit like bait. It's a good read.
You playing some Among Us here, bud? Is that what I'm hearing? Huh?
The mind games. And Spectre has Manta, so she is a little more survivable.
Yeah, that Spectre was definitely an imposter, though. She was ready to vent out of there any second.
I actually haven't played it at all. It's been requested for sub day, but I haven't dove in yet. Have you played it?
Oh yeah, it's worth. It's a good time. It's just, you know, it's Mafia light. It's Mafia improved. Sorry, Charlie. It's COVID Mafia. There. Boom.
Okay, fair enough. That's E-Blade queued up on Tiny. Cool.
Coolie. Yeah, I mean PA.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Guess they're thinking about the late game, and now Miracle.
BKB, hurry!
They find Iceberg. Is it flying out right now? Okay. Blinks back. Always want to fly. Gets off the ult. False Promise will save him. Small victory for Nigma.
Don't know how big those crits were. Ooh, it like just turned over.
Still on the hunt. Miracle leading the charge. Iceberg comes back in. Here's the haunt. They've got the Primal Roar, but they're jumping to the back line. They want this PA. Miracle low, so is GH. This looks bad for Nigma. Miracle's gone down. GH on the run. RMN going to try buy as much time as he can, but they get RMN, and Miracle jumps back up, but they're still going to chase. V-Tune very healthy. Tiny makes it up, and this is looking to be a full 5-man wipe. Another disastrous fight for Nigma. They've lost the momentum and then some. A 5-0, now 14-8.
Miracle wound up on the trap that had been mid for ages. It was like just on the other side of the river on the high ground. And he was like sitting there kind of like dawdling back and forth, not sure what he was going to do. And then they worked him.
Wow.
Dire's middle tower is under
Nigma,
attack.
the pretty heavy favorites coming into this series, certainly in game one.
Dire's
Look at that graph,
structures
and yeah,
are
they had a hell of a start. Never really had that
Dire's
massive
bottom
gold
tower
lead
is
where it
under
was
attack.
a free win or anything like that, but they were certainly in control. And now the win percentage has flipped in favor of
Dire's
Navi. They're
middle
looking to
tower
take this
is
tier
under
2
attack.
mid, and this is looking tough for Nigma. I mean, what do you do now? I guess next Roche is going to be a key part of the game plan.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
it's
under
like
attack.
kind of your last chance.
And we'll see what that timer looks like momentarily.
He'll have the Manta. He's got a DD bottled right now. So they might want to try and make a play off of that one near the Roche pit, I would say. Oh, it's so fast. It's like a 20-second Roche.
Oh my, it's going to be up in 10 seconds.
They need the Hawk, though.
There is a TA trap in, so it'll get scouted by the Radiant immediately, but now a double damage rune on the PA.
All right, all right. Oh, no. They don't know.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, Roche is up. Radiant, the only team aware. Does get pinged out. I think that's the Bat Rider. Now a smoke from the Radiant. Defusal up on Spectre. Double damage. Roger with the blink. Very nice. They cut some trees.
Oh, there's the defuse, though. Or the dispel, though.
Nice Fortune's End. So say goodnight to the double damage.
That actually could have worked out well for them if Navi got way too greedy and just like ran at Roche there. Because they were in a good high ground position in between.
I can do with more of that.
With no haunt available too, but they back away. Now V2 smoked up and heading out as Miracle is still trying to start a fight. And it's just so not the hero he wants, though. A refracted TA with a 10-second BKB walking down into the water.
Yeah, certainly not.
This would be like insane effort to pull this back as Miracle right now. He needs crazy good rolls.
And they force the BKB. Now can Nigma disengage? Roger jumps into the back line. It's a good catch onto Weehaw. He'll be the first to go down. Now Mind Control getting low. Spectre still topped off and doing a huge amount of damage. 3 on the sideline. Nigma not going to be able to take this fight. Navi firmly in control. Another 4 for nil, and they'll walk right into the Roche pit. That's another 3K net worth swing.
I mean, all the concerns that you spoke of during the draft kind of came true in that one fight. There was a haunt, and then there was a blink toss onto Zeus. Like, perfect vision. They instantly just jumped the hero, and they did get the core Zeus into a Spectre. And it's just like, how powerful can you ever be in that kind of a game?
Yep. GH also going to get caught. They'll finish off Roche for the TA and find another kill to make it that full 5-man wipe once again.
See, this is the problem when Kuro's out. There's no one to say that your lead is meaningless until you go high ground. That's... Hey, he's probably there, actually. He's probably waiting to say it after the game.
I mean, I guess I feel a little justified being so taken aback by this extreme 5-man. Very high-risk, high-reward type Dota. If you don't get caught, you don't make any of those big mistakes, then you can just starve out the game and never let go of that control. But yeah, we're seeing how hard you can be punished when you make those missteps with that big commitment of the early 5-man, and how hard it can be to get it back.
If they had won this game, think about what all opponents who watch this would be thinking.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
they'd just be like, oh, God, I don't want to play against this, man. This is so trash. Everyone would be like picking some giant wave push or something every game, worried about the potential. Calling it a worthy sacrifice if they still take the series.
Well, that big fight that turned things around, part of it was they didn't have a tower to TP to. I don't think they had taken the outpost. If they had the outpost, maybe they could have TP'd back to that fight in time to make the buybacks actually useful.
Yeah, I don't know. They did seem pretty far back.
Well, either way, Navi setting the tempo now. A lot of time on this Aegis, and still a number of outer towers to focus on. A tier 1 and a tier 2 in the bottom lane. BKB queued up next, though, for Miracle, so feeling like he needs it. Roger comes in with another initiation play. Where's the backup? V2 going to haunt in. And they're pretty committed to Miracle. They know how essential this PA is to the success of the draft. They'll grab the Abaddon. And PA pretty wily trying to make it out. GH with a stomp, but the BKB from Iceberg is going to be enough, and Miracle will fall. Now they get RMN.
Radiant structures are
Little
fortified.
split push happening down bottom from the Beastmaster. I guess this is about the best that Mind Control can do right now. It does force a glyph.
Miracle was really counting on that stomp, huh? Just going instantly for the TP.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to get away from the TA either way, so... Respect for trying it.
Thanks.
It's
Man,
about...
this has been a weird game for General. He's 1-2 and 15. He's got a great, score line on the game.
He bought Solar Crest, so...
Yeah, he bought the Solar, helping out, but, like, not a typical back game. It's been so, like, combat-y, you know?
Yeah.
He's just been, like, in the fray the whole time. There's no, like, pickoffs. He's not even, like, split pushing that much, it feels like.
Yeah,
how about
feels
TA,
like
330 last hits.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Iceberg has recovered very well. MKB up now. You like what Mind Control's doing right now? He's just committed to this bottom half of the map. The Bat Rider rejoins the team, and he'll keep putting this pressure on.
Yeah, he's TP. I mean, there's nothing else he should be doing, really.
Yeah. And it puts a little bit of pressure on Navi. They'll smoke up, and RMN definitely not the target they want to jump. Weehaw, much better target. They'll find him. Yule's Scepter gives him a little reset, and Weehaw dies. Other side now, General. Leading the charge again, does have that flaming lasso.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still borrowed time, obviously.
Dire's bottom tower
This
is
looks
under
okay
attack.
for Nigma. I mean, they're in a really bad situation. So just being able to Delta
Radiant
split,
are scanning.
not concede any other deaths. Navi not really getting objectives right now. They're buying themselves a little bit of time.
Radiant's
I mean,
courier
the
has
next
been killed.
potential is probably Rapier.
So you
think
still
that's like
commit
your
to the
only hope.
BKB and then go Rapier.
Yeah, I think so. Like, what else is going to give you any chance here as MC just gets run down mid?
Yeah, he did kill the Oracle's courier before that, so they scouted him out, but then they killed his courier in retaliation.
I don't even think Rapier saves this game. I think if you just gave him a Rapier right now, they'd still lose.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Probably.
attack.
I mean, it gets
Dire's
interesting because
bottom
it's
tower
PA
has
and you can two-shot some of these
Radiant's
heroes,
top
but
tower is under
But there's a
attack.
blade mail.
yeah, it's not like Ember Spirit, Morphling, Medusa. Even then, this seems so rough. The Spectre's gotten to this point now where V-Tune feels a little unkillable. These last couple fights, he's just been full HP, killing whoever's in front of him, and now he's got a Scotty on top of that Diffusal. So much slow, so much damage output, and 3k HP that they've got to get through, plus the cheese, don't forget. However, the Aegis will expire, and Barrack's still standing. Haunt deployed. Yeah, they go up top, and this is that Spectre-Zeus matchup we were talking about. It's a free kill. I mean,
There was
poor
even a
Zeus.
trap, too.
Yeah, there's...
That must be how he got spotted. I'm guessing he wasn't playing on the wave. That seems like very unlikely as we
I think he walked on the trap, but still, it's such a free kill. There's a buyback on the Zeus, and that E-Blade actually does come out on Tiny. Iceberg takes quite a bit of damage. We'll pass him the cheese.
He would finish it.
I didn't expect this game to turn quite so quickly. You know, it's rare you see games like this where it truly flips. Usually there's a little more back and forth, and one team will edge it out, and then they'll start to take a lead. This was like, Nigma's dominating. Damn, we screwed up. Okay, now Navi's dominating. It's been black and white, you know.
And that is, again, the 5-man. Right?
Yeah,
That's what happens every time you run into that stack in pubs. They play the Luna, Avenge, Nature's Prophet, Beastmaster, 5-man strat. You know, you just got to win that one fight, and suddenly they all just abandon because they're not going to get their free win.
Well, there's the BKB now on Miracle. They're smoked, initiated on. Miracle taking big damage, has the BKB, gets it a little late and still dies. Iceberg with plenty of physical damage. No buyback, obviously. Just bought the BKB. Roger a little bit low, taking tower shots as RMN jumps out, but his teammates in big trouble. The dive the other way into the tier 4s. They find the Zeus. They lasso GH, and we might be moments from a potential GG here. 2 more fall. The buyback from Zeus. The buyback from Elder Titan. Abba also does have his and some low HP on Navi, so might not end right this moment, but this looks pretty damn crippling. Now getting close to that 1K net worth lead per minute. 32,000 net worth at 33 minutes.
Man, damn, dude. She's got a nullifier. Iceberg is so stacked. Now, you are a StarCraft OG here, my good man. What StarCraft strat is this? Was this a Zerg rush? Is that right? Not a StarCraft man.
Yeah, this is probably as close to a 6 pool as you could get in Dota. 6 pool is when on 6 supply you just start building the thing that makes Zerglings. So you're all in making Zerglings straight up fast as possible, and you just run them at the enemy's workers.
Right, but if they get wiped, you just lose.
Kind of, yeah. It's the complete sacrifice of economy. The polar opposite strat for Zerg is doing like a macro build where you just go another hatch straight away, like first thing.
So Nigma 6 pool. This was a 6 pool.
This was a 6 pool, I think. This was a 6 pool gone wrong, let's say.
Look at us, guys. We're bringing esports together.
Shout out to you, StarCraft 2 fans now watching Dota 2. There's a lot of us. Who watches StarCraft these days? Another fight. Mind control is dead. They did catch Always on a Fly, so a better start than the last couple engagements for Nigma. But Weehaw just food at this point, and now the lasso saved for Miracle. As you pointed out, even once you have the BKB, doesn't really feel that good. Lasso and then all these right clicks cut right through it, and that'll be 4 down. No buybacks from those dead heroes, and the GG will be called. Nigma tapping out in game number 1. Navi with a big victory here, 33-9, as we move into game 2.
Man, they were not shook. They stood tall right until that 20-minute mark. And then that was it. Then the kills started rolling in for Navi.